What's up, guys? Andrew here on my channel, GearedInc, where I get to share what I'm passionate about with you. And on my channel, that's PC tech, games, and gear. And today we're talking about a possible solution to the continuing GPU shortages that plague gamers, Geforce Now. Now, I am not the first person to do a review on this. Reviews have been going out basically for the last year, but this was the first time I was able to actually get my hands on it and test it myself. So I wanted to share my opinion on just my experience overall with the product. So what Geforce Now is, I did a speculation video on it where I had a very scientific diagram, if you guys never watched that video. So yeah, basically NVIDIA's come up with this idea. They're going to house all these GPUs and all the gaming power you need off-site and through the internet supply it to your desktop or laptop, essentially turning it into a glorified monitor. It's a very interesting idea, and I think it's going to completely change everything when we talk about PC gaming and even console gaming eventually. So in terms of the actual experience, after downloading it, you get a list of all the supported games. Now you do have to reinstall these games, even if you already have them installed, and you have to own them all, at least in the current version of the beta. And something I noticed is that there's a library that's supposed to populate the games once you've downloaded them. And that didn't work, and basically I had to reinstall every time I got out of the game. In addition to that, it didn't recognize all my hard drives, it didn't recognize the amount of space I had correctly, so there are definitely bugs that need to be worked out. There was two specific games I tested, PUBG and The Witcher, both for the same reasons. They're both highly intensive in terms of graphical hardware at the highest settings, and one's very optimized, one's not, and the two games I owned. So, in terms of PUBG, the first thing I noticed is that there's a definite file compression going on. File compression happens when we're talking about the amount of data that is having to transfer over the internet. So you lose a little bit of the edginess, and I was really excited. I wanted to test 4K 60 FPS because that's what Geforce Now touts, but I wasn't able to. In this test, I was only able to do 1600p under any circumstances, and this is on a 4K monitor, and so that was kind of where the testing methodology I was able to actually look at. I never dropped below 60 FPS in both games. It's something that's actually pretty impressive. Now, I did a side-by-side comparison with my system, which is an enthusiast, I'd say, grade system with a 1700X Ryzen, a GTX 1080, and 3200 kit RAM that is overclocked DDR4. So in terms of side-by-side, I definitely think you'll see graphically my system looks better because there is no file compression. However, I get dips in my frames. No matter what I was doing with the Geforce Now, I never once got a dip in either game, something that you have to take into consideration because the gaming experience is completely consistent. Now, going over to The Witcher 3, we definitely see more or less the same. 60 FPS, but you'll see that you lose a little bit of the graphical quality, a little bit of the edginess, which is to be expected. And then in combat situations or situations that are taxing the system, I started to dip in FPS on my system. I never dipped in FPS on The Witcher 3. So after playing with this, guys, what does this all mean? What's my opinion? Well, I think it's gonna fill a need, and I think it's gonna overtake a lot of casual gamers in the long run. And the reason I think that is because if you can buy or build a very entry-level system just to supply enough power basically to receive the gaming from off-site, I think there's a ton of people who are going to opt to pay a subscription fee to have access to that rather than build their own system. That's my opinion, and we'll see if time proves me right. But currently, there's not an exact date for when this is going to release. We don't know exactly how much it's going to cost. There's nothing concrete in terms of numbers, so we're just going to have to wait and see. In terms of just other thoughts on this, guys, they're kind of following in the footprints of, Microsoft is coming out with this a la carte download where you pay a subscription and you can have access to all their titles on Xbox and Xbox One, I should say. And then in terms of kind of following in Origin's footsteps, because they've already done that, where you have access to everything on their system. So I think this is going to be the future. Honestly, I think this is going to be the middle ground between enthusiasts building your own system and just buying the minimum requirement and then paying a subscription fee if you don't want to actually put the money into a system. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, leave me a big thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and leave me a thumbs down. But get subscribed. My channel is continuing to explode. And something just for a quick update, giveaway video will be coming out soon. I'm trying to get a couple of things set up. I'm going to be releasing my Twitch stream thing, my Patreon, and I want to have the item in hand when I actually do the video giveaway. And so if you haven't already, by the way, the GTX 1060 giveaway is going to be ending any day now. Make sure you enter that. It's in the description. The Corsair mouse and keyboard is also being given away right now. That's going to be expiring in like a week or so. So make sure you enter those giveaways if you haven't already. And then in terms of just kind of moving forward, guys, I can't wait to do this next giveaway. It was directly impacted by people using my affiliate link. I was able to do a slightly better giveaway than I initially had planned. So if you want to see these giveaways continue and you want to see things more like GPUs and stuff being given away on my channel, support me directly through my Amazon affiliate link. If you're purchasing any products through there, you know, PC related, it definitely, I basically get a little bit of a kickback, so it directly supports my channel. And leave a comment down below, guys. You know I always look through those and answer them, even the slightly stranger ones I'm starting to get. And anyway, guys, yeah, we hope to see you next time here on GearedInc.